Oh, boys and girls, the wait is finally over. The FM22 beta is here. And that means you can be playing Football Manager 2022 right now if you've pre-ordered the game. If you haven't yet pre-ordered, I've got a link at the top of the description below. Discount code LOLLUJO allows you to pick the game up at the time of recording for £32.39p, which is cheaper than it is on Steam. That offer's available worldwide as well. Just use that link. It gets you 10% off the already discounted price. Discount code LOLLUJO, and it supports the channel too. So make sure you check that out if you haven't yet pre-ordered, because did I mention you can play the game right now, tonight. Exciting stuff. And of course, the other thing the beta being out means is it's the start of my beta save. As you can probably tell from the thumbnail, the title, my shirt and my decor, we're going to be doing our beta save with Arsenal. If you're looking forward to the Arsenal save, make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video. As usual, at the launch of the game, I'm giving away some copies. There's 2 copies that I'm giving away as part of the launch of this series. 1 copy is to somebody who comments down below, "Can I have a copy of FM22, please, Kev?" So if you want a free copy, copy that down below. I'll pick one of those at random over the weekend. And the other copy is for retweeting the tweet that announces that this video is out. Again, I'll link to that in the description below. Retweet that, and you've got another chance of winning another copy again, which I'll sort out for you over the weekend. What's more, if we hit 6,000 likes on this video, I will release episode 2 of the series tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be a double upload day. We'll do 1 episode in the morning, 1 episode in the afternoon. That's for a 6,000 like target, which, to be fair, we smashed it last year. We got about 10,000 likes on the first episode of the beta last year, so it's definitely doable. So make sure you leave a thumbs up for a double upload day tomorrow on this series. And of course, if you are new, make sure you subscribe, turn your notifications on. In addition to this series, we've got loads more FM22 content coming up over the coming days, weeks, months. Make sure you subscribe. You're not going to want to miss out on any of that. But I've talked enough. It's time to actually play the game for realsies. Roll the intro. Hello, folks, and welcome to episode 1 of my first FM22 beta save with Arsenal. As you can see, I have been appointed as the manager of Arsenal. They've made me a year younger, as they always do at the start of the game. I do have a birthday coming up very, very soon, though, which fills me with sadness again. £72,000 a week on a 3-year contract to replace Mikel Arteta, and with a goal of rebuilding Arsenal. It's the name of the series. If you watch my Rebuilding Barcelona series, you'll know I'm into rebuilds at the moment. So we're going to look to rebuild Arsenal and get them back to the former glories they had under Arsene Wenger, as an example. And with that, we are going to put a time limit on the series, as we did for the Barcelona save. I've looked back in the history books again. Arsene Wenger arrived at Arsenal in 1996 and won the double in 1998. So we've got 2 years. 2 years to win the double. If we win anything else, if we win the league year 1, which is pretty unlikely, we're going to meet the squad in a minute. But if we win the league, I guess if we qualify for the Champions League year 1 and win the Champions League, that's all fine. That'd be lovely. We'll take a Champions League win. But the goal of the save, it's a 2-season save to get us through the beta of the new game. 2 seasons, win the double, job done. Arsenal rebuilt. Anything less than that, we consider it a failure. So this is just all the usual screens that we're familiar with from FM21. And this is the recommendation for our team, recommending the 4-2-3-1, which, I mean, we've been told it doesn't work anymore. But we also know from my preview videos that I did that maybe it does still work, the 4-2-3-1, especially with a team like Arsenal. Interesting playing Odegaard deep. I don't know if that's something I'm going to look to do. In fact, depending on what kind of transfer budget I get, that's probably the area where I'm looking to strengthen. The back 4 is pretty solid, with the additions of White and Tomiyasu this summer, and obviously Ramsdale coming in goal. You've got the youngsters in Smith Rowe and Saka adding into the attacking midfield, with the experience of Aubameyang and Lacazette. Maybe another striker in there wouldn't go amiss, but I certainly think there needs to be another body in midfield and maybe another striker. That's what we're aiming for. There's lots and lots of players out of the club on loan at the moment, which is something I guess we're going to have to deal with. The board are looking for me to play entertaining, attacking football and sign players under the age of 18 for the future. I might not follow that to the letter on the club culture. I don't think that's going to allow me to win the league in 2 years, just signing under 18s. The board have got more realistic expectations. They want to finish top 6 this season, top 4 next season. And by the end of 4 years, they want to be challenging for the Premier League title. We need to do it in 2 years. We are not messing around with this save. We need to be done before the full release of the game. We might get a third season in. I know I've said we'll do it in 2 years. Realistically, what I mean is my full save, Non-Elite to Legend, comes out on the 9th of November when the full game is out. This save needs to be done by then. So if we're quick, we might squeeze in a third year, but we're certainly not going to be able to take 4 years to do it. The board have lost their minds. Let's hit next a couple more times, get into the game, get it saved, and get stuck into the nitty-gritty of meeting this squad and coming up with our plan. And that is the plan for this video. We're going to meet the squad, decide what we're going to do, then I'm going to go away and do it. And part 2, which you will hopefully be getting tomorrow morning if we got that 6,000 like target, part 2, you'll meet the signings, we'll play our first couple of games, and then by tomorrow tea time, we'll have episode 3 out and we'll be properly stuck into this season. So that is the plan. What have we got in the way of transfer contracts that are up for renewal? I'm looking at Lacazette on 180 grand a week and immediately thinking we're probably looking to cash in on him this summer. We're certainly not giving him a new deal on 180 grand a week at 30 years old when he's only got 3-star current ability. So straight away, he can go on the transfer list and be offered out. I'm looking at El Neni and thinking similar things, really. 3-star current ability. We're doing a rebuild. We need to be brutal. Let's get him gone as well. So he can go on the transfer list. Kolasinac. This guy, can't say his name. He can get gone. Callum Chambers at 26. Only 3-star current. Yeah, get out of here. Unless you're better, unless you've got some potential or some decent ability, if your contract's up at the end of the year, you're done. Eddie Nketiah, we might keep around. He's got 3.5-star potential. So I think we probably keep him around as a homegrown player. So let's offer him a new contract. We don't offer him loads of money. What is he on at the moment? 15 grand a week. We might just wait. I don't want to take him from 15 to 50. That is a little bit excessive for a player that probably isn't ever going to be a regular starter for us, or else he already would be at 22 years old, and he's not. So the fact that he is only our 4th choice striker, and I'm actively looking to bring a striker in, and we've got Martinelli, who I think is younger with better potential. I think Nketiah might be moving on just because I don't want to pay him 50 grand a week. I haven't even looked at the money situation yet. Miguel Aziz, with all that potential, he can have a new contract. That'll be our first piece of contract renewal business. I thought for a second there, he was asking for 115 grand a week. That would have been absolute insanity. What have Arsenal become if that's what they're up to? Iliev can go. He goes on the transfer list and gets offered out immediately. I'm transfer listing players before I've even had a proper look at the squad. That's how much we mean business. We're coming in here to turn this club on its head and sort it out properly. Tactics wise, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet. I guess we can get a placeholder in for now. They're the 3 that are recommended. I guess we'll just take the top recommendation from there. There you go. The good old 4-2-3-1 Gegenpress. I'm not necessarily committing to doing it. I know some of you will be keen to see me use a wide centre-back. I don't know if I'm keen to do that. If we're going to do that, I think we probably need to sign a 3rd centre-back, because looking at what we've got in the squad, we've got Gabriel and Ben White, who are decent starters. I don't really want to be playing Rob Holding at centre-back. Tierney and Tomiyasu are going to be my full-backs. And then you've not got much behind that, really. I guess Mari, I thought that was potential. It's not his role suitability. He's another one at 27. If you're only 3-star current ability and not a regular starter at 27, if you're my 4th choice at 27, you're probably on your way out the door. So, yeah, I don't think we've got the 3 centre-backs you would need to do 3 at the back, unless you played Tomiyasu or Tierney as the 3rd centre-back and then used either Saka or Maitland-Niles to cover them in the wing-back roles, or bring Bellerin back would probably work for that. But I don't think we're necessarily going to go down that route. We'll worry about tactics once I figure out what's available for us transfer-wise. We'll accept all that stuff. And yeah, training camp, all good. Injuries, Smith Rowe has got a recurring injury, but not currently injured. I think that's what that means. Yeah, not currently injured. Squad selection rules, we don't really need to worry about, I don't think. And we just need 8 players trained in England before their 21st birthday. That's probably an argument for keeping Nketiah around. He can sit on the bench until he's 27 and it won't be the end of the world. And this is the summary of the transfer window so far. So we are currently the biggest spenders, having already spent £142 million. How much have we got to spend now? Not a lot. 10 million. There's not really much in the way of spare wage budget. There's not really much in the way of transfer budget. This is not the budgets I was looking for. But I guess when the club's already spent 142 million, the previous manager's been backed. 26 million pounds is all they've brought in, basically from selling Willock to Newcastle, the only significant sale that's gone through over the course of the summer, but already bringing in Nuno Tavares, Sambi Lokonga, Ramsdale White, Micah Beerith, legend of the home save last year, Tomiyasu and Odegaard, of course, all coming in. So a lot of players coming in, but I think similar to what the criticism has been of Arsenal's transfer policy in real life, the whole trust the process thing, these are all young up-and-coming players. Tavares, 21 years old. Yeah, he's going to be good. Not quite there. Lokonga, 21. Going to be good. Not quite there. Are you spotting a theme? Ramsdale's 23. Ben White is, I think, 23. Yeah, Ben White is 23. Tomiyasu is 22. And Odegaard is 22. There's definitely a plan that has been applied to these transfers, but it does leave us with a squad that it kind of feels to me as if the squad is not quite finished. Our best players, according to star rating at the moment, Tierney, Odegaard, Aubameyang, Xhaka, Partey. I mean, I guess you are looking at a system along these kind of lines. If we put, I guess it has to be Aubameyang going in there, and then you use Odegaard in there. You try and use these players in their best roles. But this is where it starts to get a little bit of a struggle. If you put Partey there, Saka's going to be there. But then who's on this side? I guess Smith Rowe or Pepe maybe is on this side. I think in an ideal world, I'd bring in another striker and move Aubameyang out there. But for now, we maybe do it like that. But then who goes here? Do we go with Lokonga? Do we go with Xhaka? El Neni, we've already offered a help for transfer. I guess for now, we do that and probably make him a playmaker in there. Then, I don't know, I'd quite like to have Odegaard as a playmaker, following the old only one playmaker rule that I was given many FMs ago by Miles. That doesn't really work with Xhaka then, so maybe you bring in Lokonga. Can he play as a ball-winning midfielder? Yeah, so what's his tackling like? You maybe put Lokonga in there, but I don't know. We look a little bit lightweight. I don't know that we want Smith Rowe, Lokonga and Saka all in the team at the same time if we're looking to be competitive in the league this year. Then at the back, it kind of picks itself, I think. You go with those two, and then the back four is kind of, yeah, there's not really much in the way of strength in depth, and I guess you go Ramsdale in goal. And that's your 11. But I think what I really want is him there, Smith Rowe maybe dropping down to the bench to come in as a sub for any of those 3 players, new striker in there, new midfielder in there. But we've only got £10 million to do it. How many players have we offered out? We've offered out a few. Hold on. We'll have to sort this by contract expiry. So we've offered out El Neni, Chambers, Lacazette, Kolasinac. We might as well offer Mari out as well. Where is he? Because I already ruled him out. So if we also offer, Cedric can go. Let's just offer out anybody that we know we're not going to use. So Cedric can go. El Neni we've already offered out. Chambers. Did we already offer Chambers out? Yes, we did. Rob Holding, I think we keep for now, but if we do a lot of business and end up bringing in a defender, Rob Holding is close to being out the door. Mari is done. He can go. But I think if we're letting go of him and Chambers, we probably do need to bring in another centre-back. Pepe is one that I'm looking at and thinking, I don't really want you. You can go. We're going full rebuild. We're just gonna do everything. Now, it'll be interesting to see the way transfers work on FM22, whether we're going to be able to get rid of all these players or whether we're going to be stuck with a few of them until deadline day, and how we end up being able to do this rebuild. But I think I've just offered out 7 or 8 players, which if they all go, might give us £100 million spensies. And then we can maybe do what we want to do to this squad. But you'll have to find out if we manage to achieve it in the next episode, which, like I say, if we can hit that target of 6,000 likes, will be at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. If not, just come back at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is going to be the usual slot for this series. We're going to be having videos out every single day, 7 days a week during the beta. There'll be some other bits and pieces that drop as well throughout the beta. Probably not over this first weekend because I'm away at Comic-Con all weekend. So I'm recording all my content for this weekend tonight. It's going to be a long one. I don't think I'm going to get to do anything outside of the beta series with Arsenal, but certainly keep your eye out for that early next week. But as I always say, if you have enjoyed the video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos, Football Manager 22 videos at that. And thank you very much for watching.